In Kenya's capital city, Mombasa Road, part of the A104, connects Nairobi's eastern suburbs with the city's downtown. However, the road is renowned for its gridlock traffic at peak hours, and the government is keen to address the issue by building a new highway. The Nairobi Expressway is a 27-kilometer partly elevated highway that cuts through the city. At a time when many cities are reconsidering similar roads in favor of walkable green spaces, why is Kenya constructing one? And is this the answer to Nairobi's traffic problem? Nairobi City started as a colonial railway depot and then transformed into an administrative and commercial center. After Kenya's independence from Britain in 1963, there was a rapid increase in the city's population as Kenyans migrated from rural areas searching for job opportunities. Since then, the city has experienced exponential growth in population from 361,000 in 1963 to 5.1 million residents today. However, the infrastructure has lagged population growth, resulting in horrendous traffic jams. The lack of a formal scheduled high-capacity public transport system exacerbates this problem as the privately operated public transport known as matatus is disorganized. Many Nairobians have also chosen to commute to the city in their private vehicles. All these factors combined have led to increased traffic volume and subsequent congestion. According to the Nairobi Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, the country loses $1 billion in productivity every year due to congestion. The Kenyan government has been trying to play catch-up in the last few years to fix the traffic problem. Some key projects were constructing multiple bypasses that rerouted through traffic away from the city. However, the traffic snarl-ups are far from over, especially along this section of Mombasa Road. It can take motorists 2 to 3 hours to travel the length of this section during rush hour. So, what's so special about this section? First, Nairobi's main airport, JKIA, is here. The Nairobi Terminus is to the south. The Upper Hill District, Westlands, and the Central Business District are to the west. And here is the A104. As you can see, it's the main artery linking primarily business and transportation hubs in Nairobi. What's more, this section is a critical part of the Northern Corridor, the main transport gateway for imports and exports from the port of Mombasa to the landlocked countries of Uganda, Rwanda, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. About 85% of cargo destined to these countries passes through this section. If Kenya cannot keep these supply chains moving, its neighbor Tanzania would quickly take up the challenge. The Kenyan government has stated that the construction of the Nairobi Expressway along this section will cut travel times to 15 minutes. Kenya is the economic hub of East and Central Africa, and its capital city of Nairobi is its heartbeat. Top local companies and regional headquarters of multiple international companies and organizations are based here. The city also contributes 21% to the overall Kenyan GDP. Therefore, better traffic flow will enhance the city's economic vitality. Nairobi, in turn, will cement its position as the region's top investment destination. The construction stage created 3,000 jobs, while the operation stage will create 500 jobs. Is this the answer to Nairobi's congestion problems? Instinctively, humans usually build more and wider roads to ease traffic congestion. However, this does not always work due to the concept of induced demand. The improved traffic flow is likely to make people choose to drive instead of using other modes of transport, leading to similar congestion. The opposite is also true, where traffic jams discourage driving in favor of different types of transportation, such as trains. According to Namata, 40% of Nairobians use a non-motorized mode of transport, including bicycles and walking, for people who find public transport expensive. The remaining 40% commute by matatus, 15% use private cars, and 5% use motorcycles. Therefore, what Nairobi needs is a system built to move people. The Transport Authority proposed the construction of 5 bus rapid transit lines crisscrossing the city. In 2021, Kenya Railways also embarked on a $297 million rail rehabilitation project and eventually relaunched 4 commuter rail corridors. However, there is still a long way to go in terms of infrastructure for non-motorized transportation, as evidenced by the insufficient sidewalks and bike lanes. For many Kenyans, it appears like the government is finally serious about addressing transport problems. The scheduled completion of the Nairobi Expressway is sometime this year, so it's just a matter of time before Nairobians and Kenyans at large find out whether the project is a worthy investment.